Hey everybody, Tom Cherryholmes here with the FujiNet project and doing a quick little demo showing here that FoReM XE Pro does work on FujiNet with the R device. Still a lot of work left to be done to really make the process nice and neat, but I'm going to show here a little disk image that was put together that's mounted over the network that will actually take and bootstrap a runnable FoReM XE installation. All you need to provide is a basic XE cartridge and a suitable machine with at least 128K of RAM, such as an Atari 130XE or any machine with an Ultimate 1 megabyte RAM expansion installed and with at least a 320K XE option selected. So with that, we'll actually go into our little test setup here. We have here on the left a copy of Altera, which will be acting as a modem, and a copy and my real Atari 1200 XL with the FujiNet attached into it. Nothing else is attached into it but the FujiNet, and it's actually running off of its own power, so there's not even a power connection going to it at present. We have here in slot number 1 a copy of the FoReM XE ATR, which is actually on Atari Apps.Errata Online, so you can mount it there as well. And we've mounted it here. This is actually a 16 megabyte disk image, so it's maximum size that the Atari OS will allow, and it's ready to go basically. So all we have to do now, we have the basic XL cartridge in and already installed, ready and selected. So all I have to do now is boot it up. And we'll notice that when Spartados actually comes up here, you see the rlisten command. And that sets the remote listening port to port 2000, so that when you connect to port 2000, it connects to the R modem on the FujiNet. This basically allows you to set up the FujiNet and to select your listening port on the Atari itself without needing to modify FoReM XE code here. See our familiar little FoReM XEP main menu here, and we will start the BBS by going to 0. FoReM XE is large. It takes a moment, especially once the whole thing is in place. It has to dump a whole bunch of code into various banks and then initialize a whole bunch of data structures and bring a whole bunch of little snippets of machine language into play. The funny thing is, because I have an 1200 XL, I see the bank indicators as L1 and L2 on my LED status lights. You can see right here, everything's finishing coming up, loading everything into memory. And while this is actually coming up, I'm actually going to start up a copy of a Modem 6.3 here. And we can see that FoReM XE is now officially waiting for a call. So let's go ahead and give it one. So you recall here that Matt Singer was the primary author of FoReM before it was turned through multiple iterations here. So I found it only fitting that we also took and loaded up a copy of AModem 6.3, which was initially, AModem Plus was originally written, enhanced from Jim Steinbrecker's code by Matt Singer, as you can see right here, very first entry on the list. So we'll go ahead, select Hey Smart Modem, go ahead and hit select, set my baud rate to 1200 baud here, and set my modem translation to a ASCII. Now the nice thing about the modem that's built into FujiNet is that it handles both ASCII and ASCII line endings and backspaces automatically. So you don't have to do what I'm actually having to do here in the Altera modem, which is to manually hit Control-M to signify a line ending. We go ahead and log in using the host name. I may have to type this again. Yes, see? We see a connection, and within a few moments we go ahead and hit return, and there we are, ready to go. We're at 1200 bits per second here, but I could have taken crank it up if I wanted to. And there we go. A working FoReM XE here. Doing just great. Well, I take and go into the message system here. Zero of the one messages are new. Let's send another one. Yeah, so as you can see, we're doing quite nicely here. Bam, ba-dam, 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 ba-dam. And now if we actually take and look at new messages. Oh, we still? Okay. Let's go back again. If we hit question mark, you can see the different menu options as before. And as you can see, it's just, it's hammering through quite nicely. I don't think it's going to catch the message we just made as a new one, but, oh, there we go. Yeah, so there we go. As we can see, that seems to be working just fine. So the only thing I'm not exactly 100% sure on, the file directory, for whatever reason, I can't seem to get it to work just yet. You can hear it, and it tries to access a file on D8 user.dat for whatever reason. I don't understand exactly what's going on yet, but I will dig into this a bit more. But we can see that even with this, it's still working just fine. And if we go ahead and quit, yeah, sure. Quit, bam, okay, the connection's dropped. The system resets itself just fine. And one of the things you'll notice that after each modem command, you'll see 0 and a carriage return. And that's because FoReM XE and all of the versions of FoReM actually expect a numeric result code. So I had to actually take and implement that last night so that this would actually function as intended. So if we go ahead, we can actually try again. And if we log back in again, we'll see that it comes back in just fine. So one of the intents here, of course, is if you want to be able to run a classic bulletin board system, you can. Now, of course, because there's only one active socket, because there's only one active serial port, only one person can connect at a time. And if another person tries to connect, it will drop the socket. I would like to actually take and implement a little chunk of code that gives a busy message. That'll be coming up. So, but as you can see, it's just pushing right through like nothing, not having a care in the world. There's a fully functional FoReM XE installation. You can take and boot it up on your machine with FujiNet, and it will just work. So I'll expand on this some more, and if anybody can help actually try to get the file system up and running, please contact me. I'd like to see how the heck to take and push all this stuff back up and get it all working as intended. so much that I don't get just yet. But anyway, but just to show that it's working and that I'm doing a lot of work on the various subsystems to try and deal with all the compatibility issues and all the quirks that are required to bring up a BBS, a classic BBS on the Atari here using FujiNet. So until next time, guys, have fun.